Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Dreams to Keys Realty YouTube channel. I am your host and the Essential Millennial Realtor, Jalon. So today we're going to be talking about step 6 of home ownership, which is a part of our series called Bingo for Future Homeowners. Hopefully you can see the video a little better than in previous times. I'm trying something different. So hopefully it's working for the video. And the audio usually is fine. Hopefully you can hear me as well. If you have any issues with hearing me, please put that in the comment section. And if you're watching live, I can make some adjustments. So welcome. Please hit the like button as well as hit the subscribe button. Once you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any content that we post here or anytime that we go live. There's a number of topics that we have scheduled to cover and some that will pop in. As some of you may already know, I have become a National Association of Realtors Green designee, which means that I have the designation of being a green realtor with the National Association of Realtors. So, with that is going to come some more education about greening your home or smart homes or things of that nature. Energy efficiency will be a topic. So, make sure that when that topic is discussed, if you're interested, please subscribe so you don't miss any of that content when we're going to talk about it. Now, before we get into today's topic, of course, we like to cover the link in the bio, highlight of the week. The link in the bio, highlight of the week, which is also the link in your description box here on YouTube, is Rent Reporters. Rent Reporters is a separate company that has services that will allow for you to report your on-time rental payments on your credit reports, thereby increasing your credit score. So if you need a boost in your credit score, or you would just like to make sure that your on-time rental payments are something you benefit from credit-wise, make sure that you go to the link in the bio, which is also moving about at the bottom of the screen. You'll see it as beacons.ai/Jalon Strong. Go there, click the tab that says Rent Reporters, and that will take you to their site where you can get started with them today. So make sure to do that if you need a boost in your credit score or you just want more positive marks on your credit reports. Now let's go to another topic that you may have heard me mention in other lives of most recently, some other lives like the previous bingo for future homeowners or some topics we covered like the HOA article that we reviewed. Needless to say, I have started another business, which is one that kind of came out of my own personal journey with alopecia or hair loss. And I'll just briefly mention my journey. Essentially, I discovered in a stressful time in my life that I was losing my hair. And it was at the crown of my head, as well as just overall not really seeming as thick as I'm used to it being. But the crown was most notable. So I went through, of course, seeing doctors, dermatologists, and essentially nothing that they wanted me to try was something that could be topical, that would last long, or everything just seemed like I'd be on it lifelong. And that just didn't seem like a realistic view for me, not for something that I was hoping could be temporary and not involve all of my organ systems to be impacted by taking things orally or things like that. So essentially, I came up with my own blend of essential oils. I've been using it on myself for years now. And it came to a point where I was asked by others that are close to me to let them try it. And they tried it, they liked it. And I also was asked to provide it in a bigger bottle, a 4-ounce bottle. So because of that, you now have Crowned First Lady, which is available at crownfirstlady.net. At that website, you will see the scalp oil that I created for myself, which is now available to you for purchase. You can purchase the 1-ounce bottle for $12 or the 4-ounce bottle for $36. Both of those would be plus tax and shipping if you have to have it shipped to you. I also do local delivery if you're near the Decatur area. So if that's something of interest to you, if you have your own journey that you're working on, if you're interested in trying it, feel free to go to crownfirstlady.net and place your order, and I'll be the one making sure you get your order shipped to you or delivered to you in a timely manner. Now let's go to why we're here. The Bingo for Future Homeowners series, which is now on step 6. So I'm going to present that slideshow. And from here, you can see that step 6 is hire the Essential Millennial Realtor. Who is the Essential Millennial Realtor? Yours truly. So we have already covered reviewing your credit, assessing your budget, scheduling a consultation with Dreams to Keys Realty, which in that consultation, you'll be talking to me. And 4, we've covered, the 4th step was getting pre-approved. The 5th step was creating your wish list. Now, step 6 is you've met with me one time during the consultation, you've gotten your pre-approval, you created your wish list, which is your negotiables, non-negotiables, things of that sort. And now you're meeting back with me again to say, yes, I would like to hire you. So what does that look like and how can we do that? From this live today or this video, you're going to understand how you want to review the differences or know the differences between a referral and representation. That is totally different when it comes to me. So if I refer you to someone, it's different than if I represent you as a client, as my client. And then also you would understand benefits of having me as your real estate agent or realtor and what that means for you as a client versus a customer or someone that I'm referring to another agent. So do you need a referral? So here are some tips to kind of pinpoint to you if a referral is probably the best thing for you when it comes to just working potentially with me. So if you're thinking about working with me, but you do not live in the counties that I service, so I service Gwinnett and DeKalb counties of Georgia. If you don't live in those counties or do not desire to live in those counties in your home purchase, you may need a referral. Most likely you would need a referral. If you're not looking for a home in the state of Georgia at all, definitely would need a referral. And also, if you're desiring something real estate. So if you are looking for a commercial property, you would definitely need a referral. I am not currently in any other space than residential. So for those 3 categories, you're likely to need a referral, and I can still assist you with reaching a real estate agent that can help you, even if you meet these characteristics. Could you be a client? So if you've already reviewed the previous steps of this series, so you've completed step 1 through 5 that we previously mentioned, and you're looking to purchase or rent to own a residential property, you want to do that within the next 6 to 12 months. And you want advice, specific advice for you before, during, and after your transaction from a real estate expert, particularly a real estate agent or realtor. Then yes, you could very well be a client. And this is the caveat to having already ruled yourself out of that referral page that we just referenced. So again, you still need to be within those counties that I service in order to be one of my clients. So DeKalb and Gwinnett counties. And as well, look for residential property that you would want to buy or sell within the next 6 to 12 months. I currently focus a lot on buyers, but I am looking to, in the future, have more attention to the sellers. So right now, if you're looking to purchase or rent to own, would be the best bet if you're looking for client representation with me. Benefits. So what does representation with me bring to you? So as I mentioned earlier in the live or this video, that I have several different characteristics and credentials or designations that make me an ideal real estate agent or realtor for some of you. And again, All of the previous slides that we mentioned are still taken into account here. So with the National Association of Realtors, I have the green designation. So again, if you're looking to look for a smart All right, I'm not sure why StreamYard just stopped on me. It froze on my end and I had to go through another web browser. So I just want to make sure I have the right information that I'm showing you all. So I'm not sure where it cut off. I think it was at the benefits. So just to go back, and hopefully this is not too repetitive for those that heard it before, but there are benefits to having me as your realtor or your real estate agent. Benefits of working with me are well beyond what you see on this slide, but I want to point out some of the key points. So with the education that I continue to pursue with the National Association of Realtors, I now have the green designation, which makes me versed in green, smart homes, or energy efficiency homes. So that's something that I'm continuing to build, and I'll speak more about those different topics on this platform. And those that become clients of mine will benefit from my knowledge with this green designation. Also, for sellers, I also have certification with the National Association of Realtors as a pricing strategy advisor. So if you're looking to make sure that your home is appropriately priced, then a pricing strategy advisor is a key element in making sure that's done. Also, if you're a buyer, I am certified with the National Association of Realtors as a home finance resource. So that's another benefit. So whether you're a buyer or seller, there's benefits that I have acquired in education that could be advantageous to you in your walk or experience in home ownership. Next, you'll see that I keep in that green mindset. I try to make things paperless and virtual. So you'll notice from the step 3 and now in step 6 that I do virtual communication as much as possible. So I'm saving you gas or time. And also we're working with some transactions digitally so that you can save paper and we can move things in more of a green way. So virtual communication and signing options prior to transaction are available. Next, you'll also see that I coordinate with other real estate experts, buyers, and sellers to facilitate the transaction. And for a lot of people, that may seem like, oh, isn't that what all real estate agents do? But also, I want to point this out that if you are someone who does not want to necessarily have those conversations with a buyer or seller, depending on what end you are, then you probably do need representation of a real estate agent. If you're someone that's going to get frustrated in negotiations or someone that just doesn't enjoy having those types of conversations, you probably need representation. So getting a real estate agent to represent you or speak on your behalf when you're not available, when you have to work, when you have family dynamics going on is advantageous to you. So having someone that you've already spoken with who knows your goals and knows what you're looking for to speak for you in your absence is why you may very well need a real estate agent or realtor to represent you in the buying or selling of any residential property. Also, I provide vendors, a list of vendors to those that I represent, as well as I provide potential lenders or what I call preferred lenders that you can utilize in deciding who will actually be the lender for your transaction. The choice is actually yours. It's not one that anyone else should make for you because this is your finances and your financial health. So you want to make sure that you make that decision, but I will provide you resources, avenues, and the information to different real estate experts that can help you along the way. And what's best in wrapping all of that up is you will receive recommendations and advice that I would not otherwise give to a customer. I'm not going to put some of this information on YouTube. It's going to be tailored to you, tailored to what you say you want at the end of the transaction, what you want for your short and long-term goals. And we're going to tailor the recommendations and advice to you. So a general synopsis of what's going on in the market or the economy or even the nation may not be as beneficial as it would be for us to talk about what you're looking for and what you want short-term and long-term. Because everyone does not have the same goal of home ownership, and it doesn't look the same, and it doesn't have the same characteristics. So I, as the Essential Millennial Realtor, want to make sure that I'm tailoring any recommendations, advice, and even resources to what you're looking for. So that's what you can expect as benefits, just as an overall summary. But like I said, there's so many things that you can receive as benefits as being a client of mine. So what are the next steps? You have to make some decisions. You need to determine if you are looking for a referral or representation. And I spoke about some of the things that might key you in on whether you're best suited for a referral or to become a client. And then you want to think about what you can and cannot do, what you're willing to do, and what you want someone else to do for you. If you're not someone that's willing to meet with everyone that's interested in the property that you're looking to sell, if you are a seller, then you might need representation because you need someone to be available when you're not. And if you're someone that you want to buy a home, but you don't want to do all that research on your own, you kind of want someone else to take what you're looking for and find the homes for you, then you're also someone that can very well need representation. And those are just two theoretical examples or general examples. But think of what you are willing to do, what you have time to do, what you can do, and be realistic with those things. And think of who is a real estate expert that can help you do the things that you're not able to do or just unwilling to do. Maybe you're not licensed to do. Then you want to determine where you would need that assistance, advice, resources, or real estate expert. So just tying that all in, figure out what you're interested in doing yourself, figure out what you can do legally, or if you're not sure, then you definitely want to make sure that you get a real estate expert to talk to you about the avenues that you can take with or without any guidance in this space. And then also, if you are interested in being a client, you have to contact me. I have no way of knowing that you're interested in being a client if you don't reach back out to me. So the consultation, I will reach out to you and we'll talk in that time period. But after that, I am going to look for you to kind of engage with me to let me know that you're interested. And if you are interested, particularly in this year, if you are looking to buy or sell in Gwinnett or DeKalb counties in the year of 2025, and you do not have any other any other real estate agent that is representing you, then feel free to schedule that consultation. If you've already scheduled the consultation prior in step 3, then you've received my contact information and just reach back out to me. Now, if you are someone who's looking for a referral, you can text the word referral, REFERRAL, to 770-758-5641 right now. And I'll make sure that you get the information you need. We'll call you and we'll schedule time so that we can talk. We need to go over some paperwork as well to make sure that you are giving permission for us to find a real estate agent on your behalf and then connect you both together. For everyone, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on other social media platforms that you'll find us, which include Facebook, Instagram, Substack, Blue Sky, TikTok, and of course here on YouTube. Make sure that you share our content to those that you may think are interested in home ownership or that you want to help get them interested if they feel like they're unmotivated, but they really have a goal of being a homeowner. Let them know about this channel, subscribe to the channel, share this to them so that they can see that it's still possible. We're breaking down things in bite-sized steps so that you can feel that each step is not too overwhelming and that you can get this done. You can be a homeowner if you really want to, even in the year 2025. As hard as it sounds and as hard as it may feel in your market, it is doable. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing. That's all I have. If you all have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. I tried to make sure that the video was a little better. I'm trying some different things to see if it's better. It looks better right now, so hopefully it stays that way. But hopefully you can also hear the audio just as well. And I think over time, the audio has been fine. So hopefully it's staying like that. But if nothing else, please let us know in the comments if you have any questions. Like, subscribe, follow us on other social media channels, hit the notification bell, and we will see you in the next video. I am Jalon Strong, the Essential Millennial Realtor, and this is the Dreams to Keys Realty YouTube channel. And Dreams to Keys Realty is where your dreams turn into keys. I hope everyone has a blessed night.